How's that? Okay. Looks like it is coming up. So I just moved on to the next Unplayed game, which is Love Letter. I got this as part of the Humble Asmodee Digital Tabletop Together bundle in February of 2021. It had some other good games that I played a lot of, like Ticket to Ride, I've put a lot of time into. It also had that Lord of the Rings adventure card game that we played last weekend. So let's see how this goes. I've actually never played Love Letter in real life either, so I don't actually know how this is played. To play, Love Letter is a game of risk, deduction, and luck. You must get your love letter into Princess Annette's hands while deflecting the letters from competing suitors. From a deck of only 16 cards, each player starts with one secret card in their hand. They draw one from a deck and play one of the two they now have. Try to knock the other players out of the game by having the highest valued card at the end of the round. The card in your hand is who currently carries your message of love for the princess. At the start of a player's turn, they draw a new card from the deck. You play one of your two cards by following the instructions on the card. Click the priest card to view it. Look at another player's hand. Playing the priest card allows you to view another player's card, revealing who carries their message. The number shown here is the value of the card. Card values range from 1 to 8. We'll use the priest's ability to view your opponent's card. Exit the card by clicking it again. To use a card, drag it from the bottom to the target player's area. This is the card your opponent has in their hand. Click the card to continue. Okay. It is now your opponent's turn. Your used card is discarded face up in your play area. Your opponent has used the guard card we knew they had to guess if you have the Countess. When a card is played, it is shown to all players along with the result of the action. The player who played the card is shown on the left. The action is shown in the center, in this case, the guess of the Countess. Target player is shown on the right. If the guess was correct, the loser's seal will shatter and a wreath will surround the winner's icon. If the guess has failed, a red cross will appear over the center icon. You can also click this area of the card to view a text description of the move, as well as the card description. Oops, I did not mean to pause. Seiji incorrectly guessed your hand, Countess. Close the card. Alright. You have found the princess. Click her card now. If you discard the princess for any reason, then she has tossed your letter onto the fire and you are out of the round. Dismiss the princess. Let's see how the handmaid can help us in this situation. Click her card now. Until your next turn, ignore all effects from other players' cards. Playing the handmaid makes us immune to the effects of other players' cards. Very useful. Close the card. Discarding your princess would cause you to lose this round, so use the handmaid now. Your opponent was forced to discard their card because you used the handmaid to protect yourself. Your letter is safe with the princess for now, but who is that walking down the hall? It's Princess Annette's father. What will he do? Click his card. Trade hands with another player of your choice. You'll allow you to trade hands with another player when used. Discarding the princess will cost you the round, so there's no choice but to play the king. Drag the king to your opponent's play area to trade hands with them. The remaining cards in the deck are shown here. The number of cards in that holder will decrease as the game progresses. When a player has to draw a card and the deck is empty, the round is over. When a round ends, all players reveal their cards and the highest value card wins. I think the princess is probably the highest value card. Your opponent played the prince on you, forcing you to discard your card and draw a new one. Countess. You drew a guard to replace your Baron and have drawn the Countess for your turn. A stroke of luck. You know that your opponent still has the Princess, so you can use the guard to knock them out of the round. Use the guard on your opponent and select the Princess as a target. You have won this round. Okay, so because I knocked them out by doing that, we didn't have to compare cards, high cards, at the end of the round, because I just destroyed them. You gain a heart when you win a round of Love Letter. These track Princess Annette's ever-growing affection for those suitors whose letters reach her. The first player to fill their row of hearts wins. Hi, Hollow One, how are you? I am well. This is now the second round. The cards were shuffled and dealt, giving you a guard and a countess. Let's take a closer look at deduction and odds. Click the guard. The star symbols on a card show how many of that card are in the deck. For example, there are 5 guards in the deck, so there are 5 stars on a guard card. Glad that you're doing good. When a card is revealed, one of its stars is filled in, helping you keep track of what might be left in the deck. Oh, that's kind of helpful. Dismiss the guard. At the start of each round, some cards are removed from the deck and set aside. The number of removed cards depends on the number of players, and one of these cards is always a secret. The deck has 2 Baron cards in it, so use your guard to see if your opponent has a Baron. Your opponent did not have a Baron, and so it is now their turn. We're using the Handmaid, so they are now immune to effects. Countess must be discarded if your other card is the King or Prince. However, the Countess likes to play mind games and can be discarded even if you do not have the King or Prince. Discard the Countess now by moving her to your play area. So you can choose to discard her rather than playing her. Knowing the King is in the pile of removed cards, your opponent guessed you would have the Prince. The mind games of the Countess worked. Now I have the Prince. Use your Prince on yourself to discard your guard and draw a new card. So... Your eyes are glazing over. You now have the Princess and the Baron. Click the Baron to see what he does. This is the tutorial, so... You and another player secretly compare hands. The player with the lower value is out of the round. When you use the Baron, you secretly compare hands with another player. The player with the lowest value card is out of the round. As there's only one Princess, go ahead and win the round. And win the round and gain a second heart. Well done. Princess is the high card. You now know all there is to become the Princess's suitor. Finish the game and fill all the remaining hearts. Okay, so now they're gonna try and have me do this by myself. I discard the card, I'm out of the round. Name a non-guard card and choose another player. If that player has a card, he or she is out of the round. I'm gonna try the Handmaid. Okay, they didn't have Handmaid. Use any player, including yourself, to discard his or her hand and draw a new card. Well, I do not want to discard the Princess, so I'm going to make them discard and draw a new card. This is the last guard. Priest hasn't come up yet. Okay. Look at another player's hand. Alright, I will look at your hand. Yes, the other priest. You now know I have the princess. But that was the last card, and I have the high card, so I win. Your brain shuts down whenever a new card or board game rules are explained to you? Oh no. Okay, well... the princess is out. And then there's a secret card. I have the countess. So I think I just use the baron to just end the round now. And I have the high card. Because he had a handmaid. Okay. I guess let's try playing an actual round. There's online play as well, but let's just do single player. We'll play against just one opponent. Okay, so... thank you. Yeah. I'm a non-guard player and non-guard card and choose another player. If the player has that card, they're out of the round. Choose any player, including yourself, to discard his or hand and draw a new card. I'm gonna try the guard. Because I could get lucky. There's 2 handmaids that are unaccounted for. Let's guess handmaid. They don't have a handmaid. Okay. Okay, they're making me discard. I drew the princess. I guess countess this time. Okay. Interesting that they guessed countess as well, considering I just guessed that for them. King. Trade hands with another player of your choice. Well, it's my only option, so I have to. Aaron. Well, I'm not going to do the Baron. As I will lose. Oh, I'm going to play the handmaid on myself. Hey, it's the last guard. I can name the princess. Because I know they have it. Hooray! So I win round 1. This is a very easy game. This is very simple. Like, there's only 8 cards, so there's not like a ton of variants, it seems like. Interesting that this has 2 stars. Oh, because one of the revealed cards is the handmaid. Alright. I'm gonna guess you have the priest. And by pure luck, I was correct. Interception. You suppose the complexity comes with additional players in a match? Absolutely. Yeah. I also am getting to go first, which is nice. Okay, here's the king. I get to win, because I know he has the king. Priest Guard is a nice combo. Discard and draw. Oh! I lose because I discard the princess. Ah! The person who wins the round goes first. I see. Well, given that the only card higher is the princess, I'm gonna compare hands. I would like to. Don't have the king or prince in my hand. Oh, it's handmade. So I cannot use the Baron on them. So I have to either I have to discard one of the two cards. I'll discard Countess. So they'll think I'll have Prince or something. Discard a card. And they know I have the princess. I lose the round. Mid. I cannot use guard on them. I just have to discard. I will discard the guard. I'm gonna look at your hand. He has the prince. Okay. They just discarded it, so I don't know what they have now. I'm gonna guess you have the king. Got lucky. Having little stars showing how many cards are left makes this game much easier. I think it's a lot of, I have to discard Countess. That's my only option. Okay. What you got? Another card. He just played the priest I knew he had. I'm gonna guess he has princess. Does not have the princess. What's his high card? Oh, he drew it the next turn. Nothing I could have done that round. I was trying to prevent that very scenario, but he top-decked it. Okay, so they know I have Countess. Make his handmaid again. Okay. Top decked it. I'm gonna discard the guard. There are no more guards, so I don't have to super worry about it. Hopefully I have high card. Oh no! Why did they discard the princess? AI is having some luck in that match? They just punted there. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they're at easy difficulty or something. The discard, because I protect myself with handmaid. Can trade hands, or I can draw discard. I'm gonna make them discard draw. Interesting. Okay. What you got? Another guard A. Oh, he guessed right. Mm-hmm. Oh, princess just to start off. The sniper shot. That very guard. The prince. Not the prince. I must discard the countess. See, right there, I should have guessed prince or king, probably. Protect myself. Okay. Round complete. Do you have the princess? They do. Okay, the AI's taking the lead. You take your word for it, you're a bit slow catching on. Don't have the princess yet, anyway. Gonna trade. They take the countess. Make them discard the Countess, because I don't want them to have that high card. I think there's a fairly high probability that they would beat me. Oh, but I don't have a choice. I can't just discard the Baron, apparently. That's unfortunate, because I'm gonna lose. Yeah. Because they had the princess, which I kind of figured they did. Ah. Okay. Let's try doing it with multiple players, if we can. See if that adds a little bit more variety to it. Princess to start off, cool. Well, I'll protect myself, I guess. Be interesting with more players. Yeah. Bunch of guards being played immediately. Ah! Well, Baron should work, because I have the princess in hand. Who do I think is the biggest threat? I don't know, maybe this person? Oh, they had the Countess. Wow. That means they know I have the princess, though, so that means I lose. Unfortunate. Yeah, the fact that they had the Countess was just very unfortunate because they knew I could only have the princess. Wasn't so much of a secret. Okay, they have a guard. Played their guard. But they could have another one, so I'll still guess. Oh, I can't guess guard. I'll guess handmaid. And I happen to be right. Yay! Oh, it's me. Um... I couldn't target Fergan. And there are no points for second place. Protecting myself seems good. Just gonna turn that music off. It's starting to get old. The music was fire. No. Dislike. Round's already complete. Wow. I only played 2 cards and the round was complete. Rounds are much quicker with 4 players. They don't increase the number of cards. So it really kind of becomes more like luck when you're playing against this many people. Handmade, okay. The music really sold the intended vibe. Dude, they're just ignoring me. I'm gonna make you discard, because you keep having the princess and stuff. Who do I think has the princess? I'm gonna make you the priority. Yep. And I win the round. First round I've won, finally. Thank you. Luck. Check myself, since he saw that card anyway. Will we get to another round? I don't know. Okay, he has the princess. So if we do get to another round, I can use the guard on the princess. Oh no! I have to discard. Do I get it on the turn? Oh no, they made me discard my guard. Oh! I should have used guard to guess princess, I guess. Rather than checking with priest. I was like, I have 3 more turns, this is fine. Nope, it was not fine. Ouch! Just immediately knocked me out. Cool. Revenge. Though they weren't the ones I knocked out last time, but these players are savage. Oh yeah. I mean, this is the AI, so, you know. Okay, spreading the winds around. I could see that some of this game would be on your ability to have like a good poker face. So like, you know, when you draw the princess, don't freak out. Okay, I have another guard. Hey, I won the round. See, the rounds are really short if nobody gets knocked out. You only get like 2 turns if no one gets knocked out. It's kind of crazy. Well, I'm not gonna win that, so... You have the handmaid, my dude. Nope. Albert had the handmaid. And there's the other one. If I had picked either of the other two, probably. Oh, that's really funny. Alright. Do you have the princess? Okay. Aww. This is like a fun little game, but I feel like it's a game that I would want to play with people I know. I think that that's... the social aspect is missing. Haha. Little do they know I have the other handmaid. That was exactly the draw I was hoping for. I win this round, I'm pretty sure. It was much more fun in a kitchen table setting or something, yeah. Still cards left. Well, I do still have to draw a card. Oh, that means I have to trade the princess with someone. I'll trade it with you, I guess, Albert. Dang. I at least mitigated the damage. The double handmade draw once again. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there just aren't enough... like, there isn't enough variance in the game for it to be interesting. There's only 8 unique cards. And yeah, you can do stuff with them, but, like... I think the social aspect of it, like you said, at a kitchen table or whatever, is what would make it interesting. Well, I win that one by luck of the draw. Need some DLC cards, right? Do you have the princess? Okay. Keep trying to knock this dude out. Try priest. Hey, we got him. Okay. Oh, now I have the princess. Cool. Oh, but then he knew I had the princess, and yeah. I think Halbert's gonna win this round with the countess. It's a different type of magic, apparently, says Superface. Yeah, we're doing the Unplayed series. This is Love Letter. You figure you just have to meme. You discard. Made him discard the king. It's pretty good. Oh, I want to guess that you have... How about the princess? I have the princess. You can have the princess. I'm gonna try Baron. I think that's my best play. I think he had the handmaid in hand, yep. And that means I win! Yay! Did someone explain to me what's going on, but do it very poorly? Thank you. Yeah, so, in this game, there are cards that do stuff, and, you want to either end up with the high card at the end of the round, or knock out all your opponents through card effects. I could play it one more time, maybe. I wonder what it would be like with 3 players. You know what? That works. I don't know. I could do it one more time, or I could just swap to Magic. Maybe I'll swap to Magic. I was saying earlier that I think that this game would be better played with people that you know, whose faces you could try to read and stuff like that when they have, because it's basically a game of hidden information. There's very little mechanics, very little interactivity. So yeah. You say Hearthstone when, but that's a terrible idea. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now. I've played 2 unplayed games today. One day you need to get me to practice Battlegrounds with you so you can do 2v2. Like a, is that like a two-headed giant type of thing? But yeah, cool. I'm going to switch over to Magic. Probably do another Aether Drift draft. So I'm gonna do that, get a peanut butter bread and stuff. Imagine Fairy Tale Fables, but it's two-headed giant. Huh. Okay. I shall BRB.